For today's headlines,
Delta variant now present in all regions of the Philippines.
a 7.2 magnitude earthquake strikes Haiti.
PNP Chief Guillermo Eleazar urges the public to report ECQ violators.
Metro Manila mayors to work with the Department of Information and Communications Technology for a unified vaccination certification.
Manny Pacquiao to compete with Jordanis Ugas for the WBA Super Welterweight title.
And Angel Locsin and Neil Arce reveal details of their civil wedding. Good afternoon, Philippines. I am Elijah Valdecantos.
And I am Andrea Gregory.
And you're watching Mabuhay News, the Philippines' leading network delivering facts
And only the latest news to the Filipino people.
The highly contagious COVID-19 Delta variant has now been detected in all the regions of the country. Here to give us an update live from the Department of Health is Christine Bonafé. Christine, can you give us an update regarding the COVID-19 situation in our country?
Yes, Elijah, as the country continues to fight the COVID-19 pandemic, more cases of the Delta variant have been reported last Sunday by the Department of Health. The Philippines has already detected a total of 809 Delta variant cases after the Department of Health recorded an additional 182 cases last August 12.
So lahat po ng regions based on the recent run meron na, pero ang Caraga po wala pa ho kaming nadidetect. But it doesn't mean that they do not have the variant.
The Philippines first recorded the local transmission of the highly infectious variant last July 22, which prompted for a stricter lockdown in cities and municipalities in Metro Manila in order to stop the spread of the virus. Known as the fastest and fittest variant of COVID-19, it is said that the Delta variant is more infectious than the original virus, citing that it can infect up to 8 people at a time. Despite the rise in cases of Delta variant in the country, World Health Organization Chief Scientist Dr. Soumya Swaminathan assures that all of the listed vaccines can still protect from severe disease, hospitalization, and death due to the Delta strain of the virus. However, a recent study from Oxford University found that Pfizer and AstraZeneca specifically, over the course of 4 to 5 months, declined in efficacy rate against the Delta variant. Nevertheless, the DOH continues to urge the public to get vaccinated as soon as possible in order to reach herd immunity and fight off this new variant. Elijah, despite Manila and Laguna shifting to modified enhanced community quarantine from tomorrow until the end of August, the municipality of Guagua in Pampanga are ready to declare a state of calamity due to the rising cases of COVID-19, with 437 active cases and 109 deaths, according to Mayor Dante Torres.
Regarding with active cases in the country, how many in total do we have right now?
Well, Elijah, as of 4 p.m. yesterday, the Department of Health has reported 14,895 new cases, the highest number of cases reported since last April 2, bringing the total number of COVID-19 cases in the country to 1,791,003.
All right, thank you for that update. Once again, that was Christine Bonafé live from the Department of Health.
A deadly earthquake has devastated the small island nation of Haiti last August 14. More details on this story by Jello Casipe.
A 7.2 magnitude earthquake has struck the Caribbean island nation of Haiti on the morning of August 14. As of today, August 19th, nearly 10,000 people have been found injured and more than 2,000 citizens have been killed, according to the Haiti Civil Protection Agency. The United States Geological Survey, or the USGS, reported that the epicenter of the quake was about 12 kilometers northeast of the commune of St. Louis-du-Sud and about 10 kilometers deep. The Haiti capital of Port-au-Prince, 125 kilometers away from the quake center, has also felt the shaking. Haiti Response Coalition Coordinator Melinda Miles says that casualties and deaths are still expected to rise despite the earthquake being far from the country's capital.
Unfortunately, I think we're going to see and hear a lot more about damage and lives lost.
USGS reports say that this calamity is much shallower than the magnitude 7 earthquake that struck Haiti 11 years ago, which killed more than 200,000 people and caused extensive damage to the infrastructure and the country's economy. As Haiti goes through an existential health crisis in the COVID-19 pandemic, the earthquake last Saturday came amid a political catastrophe for the country, following the assassination of their president Jovenel Moise in early July, who has been ruling by decree, which has affected Haiti's political turmoil. Meanwhile, the United States President Joe Biden has also authorized an immediate U.S. response to help Haiti, that the United States Agency for International Development will be working to assess the damages and assist efforts to recover those who are injured and those who must rebuild. Prime Minister Ariel Henry in a news conference has also declared a month-long state of emergency for Haiti, saying that the earthquake has caused extensive damage to its country. This is Jello Casipe reporting for Mabuhay News.
Jello, do we have any information on any other forms of relief response for the victims of the earthquake?
Andrea, yes, tennis superstar Naomi Osaka, whose family comes from Haitian background, committed that she will be giving the prize money from this week's Western and Southern Open in the event that she wins.
All right, that's good news. Thank you, Jello. When we return, PNP Chief Guillermo Eleazar urges the public to report ECQ violators and Metro Manila mayors to work with the Department of Information and Communications Technology for a unified vaccination certification, only when Mabuhay News returns.
Audio Jungle.
Philippine National Police Chief encouraged the public to continue reporting violators of the enhanced community quarantine.
Maayos.
In the press release published by the PNP last August 14, 2021, PNP Chief Guillermo Lorenzo Eleazar urged the public to report or provide any information to the police if they are aware of any violation of quarantine protocols. This announcement was promptly made after 41 individuals were apprehended in Pasig City for attending a birthday party. The venue was ordered closed by the Pasig City government. Since the beginning of the enhanced community quarantine, over 70,000 violators were accosted, bringing up the average number of ECQ violators to 5,759 per day in the National Capital Region alone. Violators of the enhanced community quarantine will not be jailed but given a warning for their first offense and fines for succeeding offenses.
Ang kasing implementation natin yan is based on the existing ordinances in the community. So may iba't ibang mga provisions natin. And usually, ang usapan dyan, merong iba caution lang sa una. Pangalawa, titikitan sila para magbayad ng fine.
But despite these protocols, PUV driver party list representative Claudine Bautista was seen holding what one netizen called a lavish peony-filled ceremony, causing an online outcry against these representatives for their violation of the ECQ, with a number of users calling out the representative and the attendees of the wedding demanding their accountability. The PNP has yet to make any statement about this event.
Since the beginning of the enhanced community quarantine, 109,000 violators were accosted in Metro Manila alone, bringing up the total number of ECQ violators to 517,000 nationwide.
The Department of Information and Communications Technology eyes the issuance of the digital vaccination certificate during the first week of September.
Metro Manila mayors are now coordinating with the Department of Information and Communications Technology to issue a unified certificate for fully vaccinated individuals. Local government units are now tasked to submit their lists of vaccinated residents for the completion of the digital database. This initiative comes after Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Locsin Jr. received news last August 10 that Hong Kong will refuse to accept vaccination cards from the Philippines since they do not come from a single source. The DICT, together with the Department of Health, has since been working on VaxCert-PH, a mobile app and digital portal that can issue digital vaccination certificates to citizens in the country based on the standards of the World Health Organization.
For more information about this initiative, we have on the line with us DICT Undersecretary Manica Intic. Thank you once again for joining us. Yusek Manny, what's the status of these unified vaccination cards?
Kasalukuyan, natapos na yung paggawa ng sistema. Tinitest na natin ngayon with our LGU partners sa tulong ng ating mabait na kaibigan na si Yusek John. Natutulungan tayong i-cascade, ituro sa mga LGU kung paano naman mag-ayos ng datos kung sakaling may magpapatulong at palitan ang kanilang datos at mali ang na-encode at na-upload sa ating database.
All right. And Yusek Manny, can you explain to us how these digital vaccination certificates will work?
Pwede mong i-save sa telepono mo, pwede mong i-print, pwede mo rin kunin ulit kung nawala mo. Iyo lang yan.
Okay.
Hindi mo kailangan matakot at mawala.
Thank you, Yusek Manny, and we look forward to the successful release of these vaccine cards. And coming up next, Manny Pacquiao to compete with Yordenis Ugas for the WBA Super Welterweight title. More when Mabuhay News returns.
Hey, I'm Abby. I'm supposed to be some kind of soldier, but there's no way I'm fighting for some corporate chumps. They didn't like that one bit, so they raided my place and arrested my roommates. Those corporate jerks and their stupid leader may be armed to the teeth, but they have no idea what they're getting themselves into. Buckle up. Project Absentia. Download the demo now.
Manny Pacman Pacquiao will now challenge Yordenis Ugas for the WBA Super Welterweight title on August 22 after a sudden bout card change. More details on this story by Eliora Garduño.
Concerned but not too concerned, says Coach Freddie Roach, as Manny Pacman Pacquiao has no problem adjusting with his new opponent, Yordenis Ugas, in his bout for August 22 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Fighting who he considers to be.
Pacquiao was initially supposed to face Errol Spence Jr. but was forced to pull out from the 12-round match after a medical examination revealed that he sustained a retinal tear in his left eye.
Belt's on the line still, Sean? Yeah, belt's on the line, baby.
Pacman used to hold the title but was relegated as champion in recess by the World Boxing Association due to inactivity. Nevertheless, the former champ welcomes the opportunity to take on Ugas, who was elevated to super welterweight champion status after winning the regular welterweight title from Abel Ramos last September. This is not the usual fighting terms that we see Pacman in. Pacquiao serves as the challenger in the upcoming fight with Ugas for the WBA Super Welterweight title, as the Cuban boxer was originally set to defend his belt against Fabian Maidana in the undercard of the live event. This will undoubtedly be the biggest fight in the career of 35-year-old Ugas, who will bring a record of 26 wins and 4 losses into his welterweight showdown against the Filipino legend.
We have to change our strategy. This time around is different. It's good for me that I have a layoff for 2 years. I'm doing my best to focus on and training, to focus my mind and my body, my spirit to win the fight. That's our goal.
Yora, do we have any news on this bout being Manny Pacquiao's last fight in his boxing career?
Elijah, Pacquiao did say in his online pre-fight press conference with WBO that this may be his last fight. But with the circumstance that he never even lost the title in the first place, it is unlikely that the fighting pride of the Philippines would hang his gloves if he wins respectively.
All right, thank you. Once again, that was Eliora Garduño live from Las Vegas, Nevada, reporting for Mabuhay News. And when we return, the live weather report brought to us by Francesca Flores, only here in Mabuhay News.
It's easy to feel lost when the days blend together, but all it takes is your strong desire. for everything to change. Because greatness starts with you.
And now for the weather with Francesca Flores.
Thank you very much, Elijah, and good afternoon, Philippines. This is today's live weather report. Yesterday, Tropical Depression Isang has entered the Philippine area of responsibility, Isang being the ninth tropical cyclone in the Philippines this 2021. Pag-asa says that the tropical cyclone is currently 1,110 kilometers east of extreme north of Luzon, with wind speeds as fast as 45 kilometers per hour and a gustiness of 55 kilometers per hour. Though Pag-asa also predicts that the typhoon will continue moving northwest at 20 kilometers per hour, eventually leaving the Philippine area of responsibility in the next 2 to 3 days. However, residents in the north of Luzon are still advised to stay vigilant in case of flooding or landslides due to rainfall. For those living in Luzon, there is a strong chance of rain throughout the day, this being most likely in northern Luzon, central Luzon, and Bicol. The same is true for people living in Visayas and Mindanao. Rainfall is also expected throughout the day, getting stronger in the evening, so be prepared in case of landslide or flood. That's all for today's weather report. Back to you, Eli. Ilan?
All right, thank you for that weather forecast, Francesca. And when we return, Angel Oxine and Neil Arce reveal details for their civil wedding.
Metro Manila mayors are now coordinating
Breaking news, this just in, 7 areas in the city of Muntinlupa will remain under extreme localized community quarantine until the end of August. According to the Muntinlupa City Health Office, the COVID-19 attack rate in the municipality has climbed to 208.58 per 10,000 population from the previous week's record of 73.81 per 10,000. The City Health Office is set to reinforce mass testing and contact tracing in the areas, while the City Social Service Department will be providing ayuda for the affected residents during the effectivity of the ELCQ. Mabuhay News shall further give details to this, as this is currently a developing story. Celebrity couple Angel Locsin and Neil Arce finally shared the details of their civil wedding. This Star Access is brought to us by Christine Buenafe.
So, we're married.
Newlywed couple Angel Locsin and Neil Arce finally shared the details of their intimate civil wedding that happened last July 26. In the vlog posted by the couple's YouTube channel last August 14, Angel and Neil reveal never-before-seen photos and videos taken during the ceremony attended by close family members. It was later admitted that the plan was kept secret even to their own family until the day before the ceremony.
Kung ano man yung nangyari doon sa wedding ito is a personal touch namin talaga. It's very intimate, it's very simple, it's very us.
Close friends and family members were quick to send their love and congratulations to the newlywed couple. Angel and Neil got engaged last June 2019 and was supposed to tie the knot last November but was postponed due to the pandemic. This has been Christine Buenafe, here to deliver your Daily Star Access.
Gorgeous couple. Congratulations, Angel and Neil. Wasn't that such a beautiful wedding, Elijah?
I definitely agree. To be completely honest, I have never seen Angel look that happy. And those are all the news that we have for you today. Again, I am Elijah Valdecantos.
And I am Andrea Gregory. Thank you for watching Mabuhay News, the Philippines' leading network delivering facts.
And only the latest news to the Filipino people.